Once upon a time, in a tiny village in ancient China, there were three monks who were famous for their crazy laughter. These guys were inseparable and would roam around the village, bringing loads of joy to everyone they encountered. The villagers totally adored them and would frequently invite them over for delicious meals and entertaining tales. Naturally, people were curious about their secret to everlasting happiness. But those mischievous monks would just flash a smile and keep on laughing. So one day, some folks from a nearby village popped over to see the laughing monks. They were feeling down and wanted to find a way to shake off their sadness and misery. These villagers had heard whispers that the monks held the key to happiness and were eager to learn from them. The three monks warmly welcomed their guests and asked them to take a seat. The villagers opened up about their problems, seeking guidance from the wise monks. The first monk, Hu, couldn't help but burst into laughter. The second monk, Shin, joined in too, and before they knew it, all three were laughing their hearts out. The villagers were a bit confused, and maybe even a little offended, thinking the monks were making fun of them. But then Hu spoke up and said, "Hey guys, sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. We weren't laughing at you at all. It's just that we suddenly realized we forgot how to be happy, and it struck us as funny." Shen said, "You know what? We've come to the realization that happiness doesn't come from external things like money, stuff, or even other people. It's actually inside of us all along. We just gotta tap into it." Lei chimed in and said, "Exactly. Our happiness doesn't depend on having everything we desire. It comes from appreciating what we already have. We choose to focus on the positive aspects of life, no matter how tiny they might seem." The villagers were totally blown away by how wise the monks were. They were expecting some complicated answer to their problems, but instead they got hit with a straightforward and deep truth. The monks basically said that life is full of ups and downs. We'll experience moments of happiness and moments of sadness, but it's up to us how we handle those situations. We can either get stuck on the negatives and let our troubles take over, or we can choose to look at the positives and find joy in even the tiniest of things. It's all about perspective, you know. The villagers were all ears and started getting the idea of finding happiness from within. They realized that being happy isn't a goal to achieve, but rather a journey to embrace. When they left, they felt a weight lifted off their shoulders and were filled with joy. They gave a big thanks to the laughing monks for their wise advice and vowed to put it into practice. Ever since that day, Hu, Shen, and Lei have been spreading happiness wherever they go. You can often find them sitting under a tree, cracking jokes and having a great time together. People from all over would come just to sit with them and soak in their wisdom. These three monks never forgot the lesson they learned, to find joy in the little things. They understood that happiness isn't something you chase after, but something you experience in the here and now. Years flew by, and the laughing monks grew old and gray. Then one day, they got a message that one of them was seriously ill. Hu and Shen, the other two monks, hurried to Lei's side, realizing their time together was running out. As they sat there with Lei, he flashed a smile and said, "Hey pals, don't be sad about me leaving. Instead, let's cherish all those moments of laughter and happiness we had together. Always keep in mind that happiness is something you carry inside you, and it's your call to embrace it." Hu and Shen agreed with Lei wholeheartedly, tears streaming down their faces. They understood that Lei's words would remain etched in their hearts forever. With his friends by his side, Lei took his final breath and peacefully left this world. Hu and Shen were quietly sitting there, reminiscing about all the good times they had with Lei. They knew that Lei had taught them something really valuable that they would always remember. Since that day, those two monks made it their mission to bring joy and happiness to as many people as possible, as a way of honoring their dear friend. They hit the road, going from village to village, spreading their wisdom to anyone who cared to listen. Along the way, they faced all sorts of challenges and tough times: hunger, sickness, and even people giving them a hard time because of what they believed in. But you know what? Despite it all, they never wavered in their mission to bring happiness and joy wherever they went. One day, Hugh and Shen stumbled upon a little dude bawling his eyes out on the roadside. They went up to him like, "What's up? What's got you all down?" Turns out, the poor kid's dad passed away, and he was clueless about dealing with his heartache. So Hu and Shen plopped down beside him and started dropping some serious knowledge bombs. The monks assured him that it's all right to feel sad and mourn, but they also reminded him to cherish the happy moments he had with his dad. They encouraged him to hold on to those good memories forever. The boy listened carefully, and a tiny smile started creeping up on his face. He expressed gratitude to the monks for their wise words and continued his journey, feeling a bit lighter and happier inside. As Hugh and Shen kept on their journey, they met lots of folks going through tough times and feeling down. They extended their helping hand, giving advice and encouragement to always stay positive and find happiness in the here and now. Time flew by, and the two monks got older with their hair turning gray. While chilling under a tree one day, Hu turned to Shen and dropped a bombshell. "Dude, I think my days on this earth are numbered," he said with a heavy heart. Shen instantly got what his friend meant and couldn't hold back the tears. Losing Hu was gonna hurt like crazy, but at least their teachings would carry on. Hu had a soft smile on his face and comforted his friend, saying, "Hey, don't be sad. Let's remember all those good times we had together. Remember that you always carry happiness within you, and it's your choice to embrace it." Shen nodded in understanding as they sat quietly, soaking in the view of the sun going down. With the last bits of sunlight gone, Hu took his final breath and peacefully left this world, with his friend by his side. Shen took a moment to process the loss of his friend in silence. It was tough, but he eventually recalled the valuable lessons they had taught him. They reminded him that happiness was something he could find within himself and that it was his choice to embrace it. So, Shen decided to keep moving forward, spreading joy and happiness wherever he went, honoring his friend's memory. Even though he deeply missed them, he knew their teachings would live on forever. Time went by, and Shen got older and grayer. One fine day, while chilling under a tree, he felt this overwhelming sense of peace wash over him. He realized that his time in this world was coming to an end, but he wasn't scared. He had lived a fantastic life filled with love and happiness, and as he breathed his last breath, he smiled because he knew his legacy would carry on living. The villagers never forgot about the three laughing monks, just like their friends. The wisdom they shared was cherished and passed down from one generation to another. They understood that happiness isn't a goal to achieve, but a beautiful journey to enjoy. The laughter of those monks will forever be remembered as a symbol of the incredible power of joy in our hearts. All right, listen up. This is the story of the three laughing monks, Hu, Shen, and Lei. It's a legendary tale that represents hope and joy in a world that can be pretty gloomy. People would pass down this story to their kids and grandkids, and it never failed to bring a smile to their faces. As time went on, the world went through some crazy changes. Wars, empires coming and going, even new religions popping up. But guess what? The story of the three laughing monks stayed just as awesome as ever. It's a reminder of how important happiness is and how beautiful life can be when you live it to the fullest. Even today, folks of all backgrounds still love sharing the legend of the three laughing monks. It has become a big hit with Buddhists and non-Buddhists alike, as it motivates us to find happiness and joy in our own lives. In a world that can sometimes feel gloomy and discouraging, the tale reminds us that we can always find joy, no matter what obstacles come our way. So let's keep seeking those giggles. Life throws us all kinds of curveballs, and let's face it, we can't control everything that comes our way. But here's the good news. We always have control over how we react to those situations. We can choose to focus on the positive stuff, soak up the present moment, and sprinkle happiness wherever we wander. The story of the three laughing monks is a gentle reminder that life shouldn't be taken too seriously. It's all about finding reasons to crack a smile, giggle a bit, and appreciate life's simple pleasures. And remember, what truly matters are the connections we build with others and the amazing memories we create together. At the end of the day, the tale of the three laughing monks, Hu, Shen, and Lei, isn't just a Buddhist story. It's something that resonates with everyone. It taps into our innate longing for joy and satisfaction and serves as a gentle reminder that we have the power to find these things within ourselves if we only know where to search. All right, folks, it's time for a little story about the three laughing monks. This tale serves as a reminder for us all to chase after joy and happiness in our own lives. Let's make it a point to find reasons to smile, laugh, and bring joy wherever we go. And hey, never underestimate the power of friendship, love, and human connection. They're the real secret ingredients to living a happy life. As we continue to explore these timeless teachings and apply them in our daily lives, I invite you to join our community at Zenful Living on YouTube. By subscribing to our channel, you'll have access to more enriching content that aims to guide you on a path of personal growth and mindfulness. Your engagement matters to us, so don't hesitate to like and comment on our videos, sharing your insights, experiences, and how these teachings have influenced your life. Together, let's cultivate a space of learning, sharing, and growth. Embrace this journey with us at Zenful Living, where every step towards mindfulness is a step towards a more fulfilled and peaceful life. Subscribe now, and let's continue this journey of discovery and transformation together.